Hi guys, let's talk about the girl that just spied herself because of gripe. There are 2 to 3 sets of people that disgusts me completely concerning this issue, and I'm going to list them out in no particular order. The first set of people are the women that always come out to advise girls. Oh, don't go to a hotel to see a man. Oh, when she went to the hotel, what was she expecting? Oh, what is she going to a hotel for? What was her mind telling her? If we should go by that your ideology, oh my head, what then shall we say concerning the girls that were raped in their own houses? What shall we say? We were on this internet when a girl came out to cry about the man that stalked her to her house and raped her. So if we are to go by, oh, don't go to see a man, oh, if you're not, what then would we say concerning the girls that were raped while they were at home, hospitals, churches? What should we say? You know, it's very easy to sit on your high horse, on your high self-righteous horse, and judge people because you can't relate to what they're experiencing. The second people are the men. But those ones, should I act like I'm surprised or something? I'm not surprised. But if as a man, you see all these things happening, you saw the videos that girl made, you saw the chats and everything, and somehow you still find a way to blame the victim, you disgust me, and you are an animal. There is no other way to describe it. And what used to amaze me is that most of these men that are saying these things and making these posts, they are married, they have daughters, they have sisters, and somehow you still think it's okay to look for a way to justify rape. I see people sharing that girl's clips where she was at the club or something, and so you think that makes it okay for her to be raped. Bro, well, like I said, coming from men, I'm not surprised. And the third group of people, the influencers and the celebrities that are turning a blind eye to all these things simply because it doesn't get to them, especially the women. If you have the platform to talk about these things, but you choose not to talk about it because you feel it's not somebody you know or it's not a big shot, then you are a hypocrite. Because if it was your fellow celebrities now that had issues, you all would go to social media, make posts, make stories to support whoever you're trying to support, make videos, tag them. But because say this one a common man, somehow it's not your business. And I'm not saying this to all the celebrities. Of course, there are some that would always come out to talk about stuff like this, and we absolutely respect and appreciate those ones. But for those that would never ever, no matter what is happening, even if the country is catching fire, they would always still post about their daily activities as if they are not seeing what is happening. Like I said, if you are a lady and you have the influence and the audience and the power to talk about things like this, and yet you decide not to, you disgust me. The next set of people are people that use stories like this to chase clouds. I don't even know what to say about those ones. They know that this story is trending. There are some kind of comments or videos you would make concerning it, and it would trigger people. They would drop comments and it would boost your page or something, and you now think it's the proper thing to do. You use the death and the grief of someone to chase clouds. You must be an animal. And finally, what I will say is this. You see that gist that they used to give us when we were growing up, that men are the protectors. When they will ask, what is a man going to bring to the table? He will provide, he will protect. If as a girl in these times, you still believe those stories, I don't know. Because I've messed up my lip stain. Because if these men are truly going to protect us like they said, then who are the ones doing these things? I feel so bad for the girl and for her family. And I even heard that the man in question, he's begging. I don't understand. What do you want them to do now with that young begging? Is it going to bring back their child? On a good day, I would have said, I hope the girl gets justice. I hope her parents get justice. But with everything we have seen happening in this country, do we still hope for justice? There is no need coming out here to say, oh, I hope she gets justice, because we know how this whole thing will just die down. All I can say is, I hope the parents receive the grace to bear their loss, because that's all I can say. Saying I hope she will get justice, on a scale of 1 to 10, how many girls have we seen that actually got justice?